The day that we've dreaded has finally come. The evil Thalmor, the elven supremacists who want to permanently end the worship of Talos and claim Skyrim for their own, have finally invaded the province. They've brutally slaughtered the Nordic people, left Skyrim's towns in ruins, and repopulated its cities with Thalmor agents, everyone from the simple farmers to mighty battle commanders. Under their brutal regime, no one will be left alive, especially not those blasphemers who would dare worship Talos, the hero of Nordic kind. And their tyrannical conquest of Skyrim has gone exactly according to their plan, with one exception. We are still alive. As the Dragonborn and last known survivor of the Thalmor apocalypse, it's our mission to bring Talos' judgment to the elves and take Skyrim back. We're all alone in our quest, without any friendly NPCs to visit, or followers to recruit, and must use the resources we gather from the wilderness and from the ruins to survive. But Skyrim is a powerful land, running deep with the blessings of Talos. As Talos' last champion, we'll be drawing on these powers of his shrines and of the word walls to master the art of the voice, and use it to shout the elves into oblivion. This will involve some awesome gameplay overhauls, like Thunderchild for our shouts, Winter Sun for the worship system, and the Ordinator perks overhaul to become a monk of Talos and build a shout-centric character. We won't be using any traditional weapons in this playthrough. Instead, the voice and our fists will be the only weapons that we need. One by one, we'll battle the elven invaders who've taken over each of Skyrim's 9 cities, each one of which is home to a boss, a powerful elven commander who rules their forces. But the Thalmor won't just be sitting around wasting time. They're hiring the deadliest killers in all of Tamriel to hunt us. These hunters can appear at any time, even in shelters that we think are safe and secure. Most lethal amongst these bounty hunters are a group known as the Sinister Seven. These masked assassins are incredibly dangerous. They have legendary quality equipment that makes them unpredictably powerful, and will be chasing us throughout our playthrough. The longer we take, the greater the chances are that we'll have to face all 7 of them at some point in the challenge. But if we do manage to kill one, then we can claim their extremely rare equipment for ourselves. Lastly, we're playing with survival mode, which means that we'll need to eat, sleep, and stay warm, or else our stats will suffer. And with no inns or shops remaining in the world, we'll do this through learning how to camp, finding cooking pots in abandoned hideouts, and looting whatever resources we can find in this post-apocalyptic world. For more information on the mods I'm using in this playthrough, including the entirety of the Shattered Skyrim post-apocalyptic project, check the links in the description. But now we have 9 holds to take back from the Thalmor tyrants. So it's time to dive in and bring the wrath of Talos down upon the elves. So the first thing we do, of course, is make our hero. He's a Nord, and his name is going to be Survivor. Outside of Helgen, the world is cold and empty, as is our inventory, except for 2 pieces of basic clothes. Because we're a Nord, we have the power Battle Cry, which causes enemies to flee from us, but can only be used once per day. Then we have the healing spell and our survival powers. Our Nord heritage also comes with a slight resistance to cold exposure and to cold attacks. And so we're off on our own to explore the world of Skyrim, to gather herbs that we can use in potions, and find resources that are gonna make us powerful enough to take on the Thalmor. The first stop we make is at the Guardian Stones, and we take the Blessing of the Thief, which is going to increase the rate at which we advance our stealth skills, including our light armor, which is going to be key in the build we're pursuing. Since I'm using the Ordinator perks overhaul, light armor includes an entire branch of the tree dedicated to unarmed attacks. This is going to be the center of our combat abilities, and the speech tree is also going to be incredibly important, since it contains perks to increase the effectiveness of our shouts. Down the road, the cruelty of the Thalmor is on full display as we pass what looks to have been a lovely little cottage and now just lies in ruins. From the river, we're able to fish out a few salmon that we can cook up later to help reduce our hunger. Hunger causes our maximum stamina to drop, and it's going to be one of the main survival needs that we need to pay attention to in this playthrough. And just up the road, we find the remains of a small campsite. The inhabitants, of course, have fallen prey to the Thalmor, so all the stuff they've left behind is now ours for the taking. This includes a set of mage robes. I'd rather have a set of light armor, but I don't have anything else to wear except rags, so I'll go ahead and throw these on for right now, and it increased our warmth, so that's good. And soon after we come to our first major objective, the first shrine of Talos that we're going to encounter in this playthrough. And unfortunately, the worshippers who were here ahead of us have of course been slaughtered by the Thalmor. Although it looks like they were able to kill the Thalmor agent who attacked them. So we're able to take a few coins from the wreckage, though the rest of the clothing and equipment isn't really worth taking since we don't have any NPCs to sell it to. So now we need to pray at the Shrine of Talos to officially become a follower of Talos and get his blessings. Oh, that's right. So because I have survival mode on, to use the shrine we need to make an offering of 100 gold, and I don't have that kind of money yet. So I'm too poor to become a follower of Talos. Talos only likes rich people. Feels bad, man. So in order to find the money, we head to the nearby Ember Shard mine, which used to be home to bandits, but as you might have expected, is now unoccupied. Cool, here's some cash. Treasure chamber. We'll definitely take that gold. All right, what else we got here? Oh, salt is good for food or for alchemy. Potatoes. Oh, 32 gold. That brings us up closer to 100, okay. So we can almost afford an offering now. And those apples. All right, so we got some snacks too now. And we have the fish that we caught earlier. Great, coin. Oh, that's 12. It's 100. 100 gold exactly. All right. And what's in this chest? 48 gold. However, we've gotten decently hungry at this point. So I take a quick break to snack on some of the foods we've picked up here. This helps us to recover the maximum stamina that we've lost. More coins. I'll take these gemstones too. I don't know if I'll really, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to sell them, but maybe I can still find something to use them for. We'll just take all the food that's lying around here. So I think we have pretty much everything. Let's go ahead and take a quick nap. So now back to the shrine. Oh, we got wolves. All right, let's test out our unarmed attacks for the first time. Wow, that was not great. We do not do a lot of damage. Oh, there's a third. Oh, this could be, wow. We're really gonna have to work on increasing our unarmed attack output. And since survival mode is on, we have to actually eat or cast healing to regain the HP that we lose in combat, since our health won't regenerate on its own. All right, Talos, I'm back, and I have the money you wanted. So making our offering allows us to become a follower of Talos, which improves our attacks and shouts against elves. We start off with 20% favor. And our favor with Talos increases by doing things like praying, using the new prayer power that we've unlocked here, and doing things Talos likes, which, conveniently enough, includes killing elves. And lastly, the first time that we pray at each Talos shrine that we find in Skyrim, he grants us a blessing of 3 dragon souls that we can use to unlock new shouts. And then we come to Riverwood, but unfortunately it's not quite how you remember it. The Thalmor have swept through the town, razing it to the ground and slaughtering its inhabitants. Now it's overgrown and completely unoccupied. Well, not quite. Ooh, okay, it's not completely empty. There are tons of spider eggs. There are spiders infesting the inn. Whew. The only inhabitants of the inn at the moment. I don't think they're paying for the space. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna be sleeping here. Wow, this place is trashed. Yeah, well, nighttime's coming on, but I definitely don't want to sleep here. All right, it's really cold. I want to go ahead and collect some branches. And here in the ruins of the inn, let's go ahead and set up a fire to warm up at least. So we can use branches, throw a little tinder on top. Because the colder that we are, our lower our health is. Okay, so now our fire is hot enough to cook. Let's cook up the rabbit haunches here. Then these should be enough for a meal or two. With our hunger satiated, we now want to find a place to camp for the night. So we're gonna head back to the mine. Using a bedroll that the bandits have left behind, we're able to sleep here in the warmth of the fire through until morning. So we're now a follower of Talos and have dragon souls. So the next step in our character build in becoming strong enough to defeat the Thalmor is of course to learn a shout. And where better to start than in the ruin of Bleak Falls Barrow. The bandits who are usually outside Bleak Falls have fallen prey to the elves as well. So we are free to go ahead and waltz on in. Oh, this band has light armor. Yes, okay, we want to immediately take this and go and equip it because this is going to be a light armor character. There we go. Light armor and unarmed attacks are in the same skill tree, so the more we advance in light armor, the more that we're able to power up our punches. Speaking of which, I have a level up to spend. So I have to sleep to use it, because I have survival mode on. Let's go ahead and up our stamina here, because I believe that one of the first perks we'll be able to take makes it so our unarmed attack damage scales with our stamina. Now, although the bandits are dead, we still have enemies here in Bleak Falls to contend with. First off, the skeevers, who go down pretty easily. But then there is the wounded frostbite spider. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Okay, his pincers do not do much. I want you to hurt me, because I'm gonna heal, and it's a bit cheesy, but I think I want to hit level 3. Because after I hit level 3, and I have a new perk to spend, I'm able to unlock a perk to make our punches stronger. And I think that's going to be key here. Come on, hit me. There we go. Okay, alright, that's enough to hit level 3, so let's head back and sleep again at the entrance. There's something about these ruins, it makes me so sleepy. Let's take another point into stamina. And since we now have 20 skill in light armor and we have a new perk to spend, we're able to unlock the Iron Fist perk. So this increases our unarmed attacks by 5% of our current stamina. Okay, so this should help a lot. Alright, let's see if we can kill it. There! Alright, now our punches are actually, well, are packing a punch. Stay alive. He doesn't do a ton of damage, at least not with his, like, pincers. There we go, okay. We got him, we got him, there we go. Now here's the real test of our power. How many hits does it take to kill a Draugr? It's like 6 hits? Well, alright, that's not terrible. And the more we increase our stamina, the stronger our punches. Don't you try to flank me? Wow, okay, his shield is super obnoxious. It actually causes us to have a stagger for a moment if we punch his shield. So that's gonna be really annoying, but once we've learned our first shout, that should help. Hello, oh, another shield guy. I hate these shield guys. I wish I could punch the pot of fire up there. Oh, the spin attack! Yeah, some of these new types of Draugr have cool new attacks too. So now our light armor is leveling up pretty quickly, because now using our unarmed attacks, it grants us experience too. Now I believe the Draugr in this room is harder. Draugr Brute. Yep, at level 6. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're tanky. Okay, I think if we're really careful to just avoid his attacks, just do this really slowly and intentionally. Gesundheit. There we go. Yes. No! I'm out of lockpicks now. Alright, but here is the more important treasure, the word wall. So this gives us the word force. The first word in the unrelenting force, shout. And I'm going to go ahead and unlock it because we already have 3 dragon souls, courtesy of Talos. Thorgar the Skull Eater. He has a cool, unique name and everything. Wow. Okay, let me see if there's anything in this chest that'll help us out here. Ooh, this necklace generates cash. That's really cool. All right, Skull Taker, it's me and you. If we can just be careful and dodge the attacks, I think we can handle this. And we have Foos. Oh, wow. His Foos took out like a third of our health. Okay, we gotta be careful here. His voice is powerful. Get in a few punches. 1, 2, 3. Foos. Ow. Okay, that one hit me. And there we go. All right. Thorgar the Skull Taker is defeated. So we now have a shout. Oh, cool. And there are lockpicks in here. Great. So our lockpicks are back now as well. Let's take all these flowers for alchemy. With Bleak Falls conquered, we then head down the coastline and have a run-in again with a pair of wolves. But now that our build as a Monk of Talos is finally starting to come online, we're able to beat them a lot more easily. And soon we come to one of my favorite hideouts in post-apocalyptic Skyrim. It's the ruin of Ilinalta's Deep. Previously a necromancer hideout, this place is now a base of the top quality. However, we first have to deal with the undead our necromancers left behind. Whoa, he has a double attack! That was cool. He also hurt me quite a bit, but that was cool. Fighter over here is guarding the food. Oh, and potions. We'll take those. Oh, this guy's got a shield! He's pretty strong too, he's level 6. Right, I did not expect the skeletons to be as challenging as this. We need to heal. So using our Foos here kind of helps. It staggers him for a moment, so he lowers like a shield. But still, this guy is tough. How is a skeleton as tanky as this? That's the question I have. But the prize that we get in Ilinalta's Deep absolutely is worth all the trouble, because its necromancer headquarters come with a bunch of great things, including alchemy table plus an enchanting table, a combination that's pretty hard to come by in the world. It also includes a bunch of potions, high quality alchemy ingredients, as well as places to sleep. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use the enchanting table here to just take the enchantments off some of this equipment. So we're gonna eat some of our alchemy ingredients and see what kind of potions we can make. Because we're doing an unarmed build, we don't have any way to apply poisons to our enemies, but we can make one restore health potion, which should come in handy later, as well as some potions of fire resistance. And when we go to sleep for the night, all the experience that we've gained today allows us to level up all the way to level 7, giving us 4 new perk points to use. The most obvious place we should invest these is in light armor. So we take the sweeping wind perk, which increases the damage that we do with our unarmed power attacks, especially if our movement speed is increased. Later on, we're going to be getting a few other abilities that increase our movement speed, so there's a synergy here. We're also going to take perks to increase the armor rating of our light armor, and then throw one perk into the speech tree, so that we can start taking the shout perks in the near future. So after a breakfast of tomatoes and apples, we're ready to head out again. We're kind of short on food right now, so I'm going to spend a bit of time chopping down trees to gather wood and then build a campfire. We're then able to cook up some of the meat that we gathered earlier. So now we should have enough food to last us a couple days. With all the new perks that we've unlocked and the stat upgrades that we have, I think we might be strong enough now to head back to Falkreath and check out the Thalmor who've taken over the town. If we're able to defeat them as well as the general who's commanding them, then we'll have succeeded in liberating the first of the 9 holds that the elves have taken over. Oh, I didn't expect the Thalmor to be as far out as this. Okay, let's get Unrelenting Force out. We gotta check and see how strong these guys are. This guy's a lightning mage and fire. Okay, wow, he does a lot of damage. Wow, he does a lot of damage. All right, I guess we're not strong enough yet. Wow, okay, still on my tail. We gotta level up at least. No wonder they managed to slaughter like everyone. They're real strong. Okay, this should be Cracktusk Keep over here. This should be a fort that is safe for us and has some resources we can take advantage of. Look at this rabbit in here. We can cook that up later for meals. There's a bear pelt. Okay, that can be good for crafting, I think. Yeah, we might be able to make something cool using that. Okay, so I'm gonna head back in the direction of Falkreath. I'm not quite going into town though, because there's another spot very close to the town I want to check out, and I think it's going to prove pretty useful to us. The location I'm looking for is the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, and this place will not only function as a base for us, it also includes some useful resources. The mushrooms can be used for alchemy, but there's also a word wall here that teaches the word kill. Kill is the first word in the Marked for Death shout, which reduces the armor of a foe and gradually drains their health. So that can be pretty useful if we face a boss who's especially tough to kill. So we now know 2 shouts, but after a brief confrontation in Falkreath, it's clear that we're going to need a lot more help before we're ready to exterminate the Thalmor who've taken over the city. So it's time to seek out our mentors, the Greybeards, to learn the true way of the voice and master the techniques that we'll need to defeat the elves. So now I'm heading far to the east through the mountain pass that connects Falkreath to the Rift. It snows a lot here and can get pretty frigid, though fortunately on our track the skies remain clear, so the cold isn't too much of a problem. And soon we make it out of the mountain pass and into the warmth of the Rift. Now on to Ivarstead and the 10,000 steps up to High Hrothgar. I recognize this place. It's the Alchemist Shack. Great, we'll take all this. We could sleep here too. I'm a little tired. Oh, look at all this. Nice. Okay, let's spend some time chopping wood and gathering branches. So I'm gonna build a tanning rack, and we can place it right here. Using the pelt that we got at Cracktusk Keep, we're now able to make fur plates, and using a fur plate, I'm then able to make a bedroll. And after converting these to hide lace, I can make a traveling cloak. So this does not contribute to our armor. However, it does increase our warmth. Now that we have this, we shouldn't get cold as easily. And then we go ahead and rest here for the night, allowing us to level up again. And we're now able to take And the Universe Listens, which is the first perk affecting our shouts. So this makes it so that shouting restores points of health and magicka and stamina equal to its cooldown. From there, it's off into the Rift. There are a couple of word walls here that I want to find before seeking out the Greybeards for teaching. The first of these is located at Autumn Watch Tower, but unfortunately a saber cat chases us here. So it's a bit of a game of cat and mouse as we try to ascend the ruin to find the word wall, because we are not strong enough to face a saber cat on our own. Alright, there's the word wall. We just need to get over and up to it somehow. Leech. So that is word 2 in the Marked for Death shout. Great. From there, we scale some mountains to avoid the Sabercat, and head up higher into the mountains. This is the location of the house of an old hermit named Froki. Unfortunately, he has fallen to the Thalmor as well, but the treasure that we're after is even higher up the mountains. Here it is, our second shrine of Talos. So there's some gold we can grab here. Very good. All right, and then we can go ahead and pray here at the shrine. We'll make our offering to receive the blessings of Talos, increasing the favor that we have with him, taking his blessing, which reduces the time between our shouts, and 3 more dragon souls. So from there, our next stop on the way to High Hrothgar is at Ivarstead. Well, the ruins of Ivarstead. Because the Thalmor have gotten here too. The farmhouses are in ruins. Oh, the inn is a mess. Just like the Sleeping Giant Inn. So tragic. All right, Greybeards, here we come. Oh, that's a wolf. An ice wolf, I think, which is probably too strong for us. Oh, I'm so low on magicka. Get away from me. Okay, maybe we'll take the off-road path up to High Hrothgar instead. I don't think the wolf can get to us up here. Taking the off-road path, as I call it, also allows us to avoid the frost troll. So the rest of our trek is pretty uneventful, and we arrive safe and sound at High Hrothgar. Greybeards, anyone home? So sadly, the Greybeards have also fallen prey to the Thalmor. They made it all the way up here, it seems. And now High Hrothgar is empty. Though fortunately, it's not empty of resources. In fact, this is still a super important location. The Greybeards have left us the words of power that we would have learned from them if they had survived. They also have a bunch of food and alchemy ingredients and potions just lying around. There are words of power for us to learn out in the courtyard too, for Whirlwind Sprint and Clear Skies. And lastly, it's time to pay a visit to the High Hrothgar Library, which is still intact. Added in the Thunderchild mod, the Library of High Hrothgar is a super important location for us. It houses a tome called Unyielding Storm, which teaches us a power that we can use once a day to end the active shout cooldown we have up, allowing us to just shout again immediately. So this is a really strong ability for a shout-based character to have, especially in long fights, like the ones against the Thalmor once we start taking them on in the towns they've conquered. The other hugely important thing located in the library is the Shrine of Kine. The secret teachings of the Greybeards that are hidden away here inform us that the words used in the shouts that we know can actually be combined in different ways to create new shouts. So through an act of meditation in front of the altar, we're able to learn new shouts using the words that we already know. Like this champ right here, the Earthquake Shout. It causes our voice to reverberate through the earth and throw enemies into the air. We also learn how to repurpose the word kill into the Splinter Twins shout, which creates illusions of enemies to attack them. And finally, there's a bedroom here in the library that we can sleep in. So we hit level 9, put 10 more points into our health, and learn the initiative perk, which increases our stamina regeneration for the first 15 seconds of combat. So even though our mentors unfortunately were not able to survive the Thalmor apocalypse, we still learned quite a bit from our visit to High Hrothgar. So at this point, I think we're pretty close to being able to head back to Falkreath and challenge the Thalmor again. Though first, since the city of Riften is so close, I want to swing by and do a bit of recon to figure out how much stronger the Thalmor are in Riften compared to the ones that we faced in Falkreath. Okay, let's see what kind of enemies we have here. Now I believe that Falkreath is the easiest hold, so Riften should be harder, but I'm curious about the quantity of enemies. Okay, there are a few in there. I think those are just villagers? Yeah, that guy doesn't look like to have really armor or anything. Yeah, we can kill this one easily. Well, not easily, I guess. Still takes a few hits, but... And then... Okay, that's still... level 9. Okay, yeah, some of these guys are... That's a lot of them, too! Wait a minute! Linway of Moon Shadow! Okay, well I guess that's the boss. Linway, he's in vanilla. So in the base game, one of the Thieves Guild quests involves a rival group of thieves, and all of them, they're all high elves, and Linway is chief. Okay, I want to at least kill someone here. Take out this mage right here. Wow, you're really tanky for a mage. Okay, there he goes. What is this scroll? Rolled up scroll, I think I know what this means. Yup, this scroll is saying the Thalmor have identified us. The elves have posted a huge bounty on our heads, and every hunter is going to be after it. This means the Sinister Seven, incredibly powerful bounty hunters, are now out in the world and are chasing us. No place is safe. Before we head back to Falkreath, there are 2 more word walls here in the rift I want to grab. The first of which is at Lost Tongue Overlook. Haha! We now know the word for fear, to strike terror into the hearts of our enemies. If only our enemies had hearts. Then the next wall we want is at Forelhost, where we're able to scale some of the exterior mountains to skip going through the ruin. The word this wall teaches is really important to us, but the boss who's protecting it is pretty strong. Alright, let's see what we can do to you. Oh wow, that wasn't a ton of damage. Let's just grab the word first of all. That should have procced it. Oh wow, okay, he hits hard. I don't know if we can beat him. Oh, ouch! Okay, yeah, let's get out of here. We have learned the word that we need, the word for the first word in Stormcall, and now let's just get out of here. But as we're leaving, we have our first confrontation with one of the bounty hunters the Thalmor have sent after us. This one's only a tracker, not one of the Sinister Seven himself, though he's still quite strong. Yeah, I'm leaving him. I am not gonna deal with this right now. We're not strong enough to face a bounty hunter. Let's go back to Falkreath, because I want to actually take on the Thalmor and clear our first hold. So from that last word wall, we now know our first word in the shout, Stormcall, and I'm going to unlock it. Stormcall is an incredibly powerful shout. It has a long cooldown, but it summons a storm under your command and brings down lightning to strike our enemies. Its damage output is quite high, and it's going to be incredibly important for us coming up. Back in Cragtusk Keep near Falkreath, we advance to level 10 and can now take the perk Rushing Tide. This is a really cool one. It makes it so our unarmed attacks grant 10% increased stamina regeneration and a 5% boost to our movement speed. So this perk is going to form the basis for our ability to start zipping around the map and punching everyone in the face. It's going to be fun. And then it's time for the return to Falkreath. Those elves have had it coming to them for a while now. We're going to equip our new Stormcall shout and creep on in closer to town. Alright, there are a couple villagers on the outskirts here. I think they've spotted us. Hopefully they'll come and attack us. I'm going to try to pick off as many of the villagers on their own as possible so we don't have to face too many Thalmor at once. You don't look very strong. Okay. She was easy enough. Okay. This lady's quite a bit stronger. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're tanky. Okay. We can dodge her power attacks. We should be okay. All right, we're going to heal here. Then we're going to charge in again. Let's see if we can... Oh, I hate hitting into a block. Go. Go, go, go. There we go. All right. So as we get closer in, I still want to keep trying to lure out just like 1 or 2 at a time. Okay, you're just a villager. You shouldn't be too bad. Oh, now we got 3 of them. 4. All right, I need some crowd control help here. Time for Stormcall. Now our lightning will strike down upon them. I'm going to immediately use the unyielding storm power to end our shout cooldown. So now we're able to Fus Rhoda. Okay. All right, that should make this fight a lot more manageable, but wow. This guy has some good armor. Yeah, time to break out the potions. I can use Skirmisher's Potion here. It increases our light armor skill, which should increase the power of our punches. The staggers that we get from using Unrelenting Force are very helpful with these guys who are just constantly blocking. Okay, you're down. I'm gonna take this armor. I think we just want to get up in the face of this mage and just lay a bunch of damage on him as fast as possible. And I think we can stun him briefly and get him some more punches. Oh, wow, that's some burst damage he's got, though. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. The boss should be around somewhere. Yep, Warcaller Caloria. And, okay, she's got a fire spell, and she has Ice Storm. That's a strong one. Wow. Level 15. She's gonna be real tough. Let's get a Storm Call going. Now we just want our lightning to hit her. Double flame at what? Okay, we need Storm Call to hit her with lightning. Okay, here comes the backup. All right. Oh, what? No. Potions, potions. Oh yeah, she's gonna block our punches. That's gonna make this harder. Okay, Storm Call. Okay, it's still hitting her though. Storm Call is working. It's taking out her health slowly, but now we're gonna have to Now we're gonna have to take out the melee warriors while continuing to dodge the fireballs and ice storms. Or maybe Caloria lost us. Maybe she's, like, we are kind of far away now. Oh, it's gotta deal with all these melee tanks. I hate having to fight two at once! Why does she get Ice Storm? She's the first boss and she has Ice Storm. Resist cold potion. No, it's gonna hit me! It also makes us slow. Get away from me! I have to use so many potions. I really don't want to be using all these. But I can't run! I'm gonna Fusrota them. Oh, wait, that kill. Oh, I think we knocked them into the wall and they took damage or something. All right, Caloria, it's you and me. Oh, wow, okay, well, it's not just us and her, unfortunately. There's someone else around, too. Or that mage is over there with the lightning. All right, now he's down. Let's get up in his face. Let's punch him. Over. No, come back. No. We have to stay. What was that? Did you just Ice Storm us twice in a row? This is brutal. I think we're safe to heal up here on the cliffs. I'm just gonna Storm Call again. I hate using this like exclusively, but it's so strong. Okay, enough of him. I'll take your apples. Your apples are mine, sir. All focus on the leader. I have to get to her, but she makes it so hard with Ice Storm, and I hate approaching her because we're gonna get hit with a million things. Okay, she's coming up into our face now. Yes, she switched to a sword. Oh, okay, I don't know if that's actually better, but it feels like it's better. Her magicka is extremely low. Got a stunner. Okay, we got a chance here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now she is up. Okay, and back up, I guess. I can keep repeating this process. Once our shout cooldown's back up, I'm just gonna Storm Call. Okay, let's do it. Storm Call also is great because the shout cooldown is really high, which means it restores a lot of health, magic, and stamina to us. Because of one of the perks that we have. Come on, yes! Yes, it's gonna be enough! Yes! Finally! Wow, let's go. Could that have been a harder fight? Oh, she has gilded armor. This is really high quality, actually, and it's light armor. I need this. Absolutely taking that. So that's 1 hole cleared, 8 more to go. Our next stop is going to be at Shriekwind Bastion, which is a ruin that overlooks Falkreath and is home to another word wall. There are a bunch of skeletons we have to work our way through here, plus a Draugr boss at the end of it. Let's use Mark for Death. See how well this does against a boss. Okay, he's not that tough. He's not that tough, all right. And the word wall teaches the word for air, first part of the Elemental Fury shout. Now, Elemental Fury is a shout that increases our weapon attack speed, and since we're not actually using weapons, it unfortunately isn't helpful to us. However, knowing the word air could still be good, because after we go back to High Hrothgar and meditate on the words we know, we might be able to use it as part of a different shout. Then we make a quick stop at the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary again. That last fight in Falkreath made it abundantly clear that our alchemy is going to be a crucial skill in these fights, because we're going to need a lot of potions to stay alive and make it through wave after wave of powerful elven soldiers. Most of the ingredients we find here are mushrooms, which primarily are used in poisons, which aren't as helpful to us as beneficial potions, but brewing poisons will also still net us more alchemy experience. We can also use the enchanting table and get some free experience from disenchanting the gear we don't need. And thanks to all the experience that we got in that long, grueling fight in Falkreath, plus our dive into Shriekwind Bastion, we're now able to advance all the way to level 14. This lets us take 2 perks in the alchemy tree, including the Stimulants perk, which makes it so after we use a beneficial potion like a healing potion, we get a bonus to our magic and stamina regeneration for 30 seconds. Then we also make a brief stop at Haldir's Cairn, which is home to a ton of mushrooms we can pick and use in alchemy also. And then it's onwards and upwards, up into the mountains, to Ancient's Ascent. Here we face a mighty ice wolf, though thanks to our Storm Call shout, he gets electrocuted and falls without too much trouble. And then we unlock the first word in the Animal Allegiance shout. The next hold we're laying our sights on is the Rift, so we return east, stopping in Ivarstead so we can visit Shroud Hearth Barrow. Ah! Okay, Bounty Hunter found us. This is a berserker. Yep. Was pretty berserk of you. What do we want to do here? I have Battle Cry. I haven't used this like at all.
I submit.
Let's really hope Battlecry lasts long enough for us to get in the rest of the punches we need. There we go. Okay, alright. So we're here in Shroudhearth Barrow to seek out another word wall. Oh, that's a lot of skeletons. I really wish I had a fire ability right now. Actually, wait, can I use Unrelenting Force on the pots to knock them down? Oh, yes, but that missed. Okay. Some of these Draugr are really tough. I love this mod that's overhauling them. They have a lot of different styles of combat now. A lot of them are really hard. And then inside the sanctum of Shroudhearth Barrow, we face a few waves of undead, including Draugr and skeletons, as we proceed through this room, before confronting the boss at the end, a Draugr shaman. Is that gonna kill him? But did not do anything. Oh, he fell in the water, so it did not damage him. Okay, well, something just happened. I think the game just killed him, because Draugr can't swim. The word wall we find at the end of the tomb teaches us the first word in Kind's Peace. And after sleeping in Shroudhearth, we're able to level up again, advancing our stamina, and taking the first restoration perk, which will make it cheaper to cast our healing spell. And we have one perk saved up that we're now able to spend in the light armor tree to take one of my favorite perks of all time, and one of the strongest perks we're gonna have for this entire playthrough. It's called Hissing Dragon. With Hissing Dragon, our punches unleash a shockwave of a chosen type of damage, striking targets directly in front of us. There are 6 types of damage to choose from, and ultimately I'm gonna choose Frost because it affects almost all types of enemies, and it matches the theme of our hardy Nord warrior. But there's one more great thing about the Hissing Dragon perk that we'll see once we break it out in combat. But first we take a meditation break in a High Hrothgar, learning that we can use the word Storm as the first word in a new shout, Lightning Shield. This sounds so cool, I get a lightning shield around myself? I'm gonna try it out here. Nice! Oh, that's so cool! Like, we're gonna be in melee a lot, so this could help us to do a bunch of damage to enemies around us. Although the visual effect might make me kind of sick after a bit. Okay, there's a Shrine of Talos up here in like the northern end of the Rift. Let's go find that to get more dragon souls, and then maybe we'll head to Riften afterwards, because we have plenty of Thalmor there in the city who we need to kill. On our trip north, however, we finally come face to face with one of the Sinister Seven, the mighty bounty hunters the Thalmor have hired to kill us. Temujin the Thunder, he's super high level. Okay. Well, good thing we're on this ledge. It seems like he can't get to us. Storm Call? Maybe we can just hit him with lightning a bunch of times. Okay. He's still getting hit. I don't know how many lightning strikes we'll get out of this, though. Go! Storm Call, go! Go, Storm Call, go! Yes! Temujin the Thunder is down! We had no business being able to win that. Oh, look at this mask. A sinister bronze mask. He's got a bunch of cool equipment, but it's all for like heavy armor stuff, so not useful for us. So that was the first of the Sinister Seven who were out hunting us, and the longer we take to beat the Thalmor, the higher the chances are that more of them are going to turn up. Then we come into the Shrine of Talos that we were looking for. So we make our offering, say our prayers, bringing our bonus up to where our attacks are now 11% stronger against elves, and then absorb our 3 new dragon souls. Tomorrow we're returning to Riften to take on Linway and the rest of the Thalmor who've conquered the city. But for tonight, we can enjoy a quiet night under the stars at Goldenglow Estate. Time to kill some elves. So now our punches have a ring of frost energy they send out. That really seems to add quite a bit of damage on here. And we got the mage over here, Aura Salmo. I feel like the author of this mod had some fun naming the characters. Like half of the elves, their names are just impronounceable. So actually now our punches have range. Oh wow, wait, that was a big hit. Okay, hang on. Whew. We gotta heal. Our punches have range on them because the burst of ice damage it sends out. That's super useful potentially, because it also should allow us to get through shields. There we go. Yes, take that wave of ice. Come on, I hate frost spells coming at us. There. Ooh, okay. So this is still tough, but I think those are all the elves who are out in the front here. Well, okay, so we kill a lot of these guys in like 3 punches now. So that's a drastic improvement. Even the peasants have spells. Ooh, okay, we need to finish this one off. Go. You're dead. Ah, get out of here. Get some space. They have archers on the walkway overhead. That's problematic. We gotta stay covered because of the archers. Ah, okay, yep, that's a lot of damage. And I'm out of healing potions. Slowly but surely, we are making our way through the city. Lurundil. Oh, here we go. Linway of Moonshadow is close. All right, where's Linway? I think he can turn invisible, which could be a problem. There he is. I think that's him. Strong call, go. Then we punch. Oh, he got up so fast. All right, come on. Oh no, we don't need him to have a minion here too. Malindil. Too many. I don't even think Linway is there. I think it's just 3 other of the Thalmor on our tails now. All right, you're down. Wow, these guys hit hard. All right, Linway's back. So our Stormcall has taken out a lot of his health, and his armor, it seems, isn't that great. So we just need to land a few more hits, but he hits pretty hard. Come on. I need my shot back. Is that enough? Is that enough? Yes, there we go. And this is the armor he normally has. I think the gilded armor that we took from the boss in Falkreath is probably higher quality, though I will throw on his boots, gloves, and hood. And Riften is also home to another shrine of Talos to pray in front of and absorb 3 new dragon souls. And from there, I'm surprised to find the Ratway is still intact and open to us. The thieves who used to skulk about here are dead, though to our surprise, the Ratway happens to have a cooking pot. We can use this to cook advanced recipes, including soups. Soups are great. They turn our vegetables into meals that restore a whopping 380 points of hunger. And we're also able to make tea. And tea is good because it immediately improves your warmth. So I brew up a few pots of tea, throw a bunch of bowls of potato soup into our pockets, hopefully they won't spill, and then cross the room to the alchemy table. Now here, I'm going to use the wheat that we have to restock our restore health potions. Once we get our alchemy skill to 30, I'll be able to unlock the experimenter perk, allowing us to learn more effects of our ingredients, to make a broader array of potions. Lastly, we stop by the Thieves Guild headquarters, and ironically, I'm gonna steal a bunch of golden lockpicks from the thieves. No! It's on the tracker! Stormcall. I do have Stormcall. Alright, I think we can take him, right? I've cleared 2 holds of the elves who've taken over. I think I'm up to handle a single tracker on his own. He healed! Why does he have healing? I think he took a potion. Okay. Alright, he's dead. Take that, take that. Still tough, tracker. The next city we're laying our sights on is Windhelm. So on the way up north, we're gonna make a stop at Bonestone Crest and learn a new shout. And then it's on to Windhelm. I'm not going to attack the city right now though. In fact, I'm going to go past it to the farms that lie on the outskirts. So as we know at this point, wheat is an ingredient we can use to make healing potions, and healing potions are becoming super important to us surviving these long combats. And wheat is grown at farms. So I spent some time looting all 3 of the farms here, which gives us quite a bit of wheat. And then it's time to do a little bit of recon to see how strong the Thalmor are, who are located here at Windhelm. You're level 15, okay. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Can we youch? Okay, nope. We are not prepared for this. I need to go and find an alchemy table, because we can make a bunch of healing potions. The first place I check is the Forsaken Cave. This location is home to one of the White File quests in vanilla, so I figure it's a likely place to find an alchemy table. The cave is also home to a bunch of Draugr, so we can continue honing our unarmed attacks. Draugr Soothsayer! Well, you went down pretty easy, but that's a super cool new class of Draugr. I love it. Haha! We're able to punch through shields now. Here's the boss, Corral Mill. Go Lightning Shield again here. And electrocute him. Oh, he's got a friend. Let's focus on the leader. There we go. After he's down, that should do what I gotta do. Yeah, alright. Cool. The end of the cave comes with a word wall, and it teaches us the last word in the Marked for Death shout. So after we spend another dragon soul on it, we now have all 3 words in the shout unlocked. Though unfortunately, I'm not able to find an alchemy table. And so our hunt continues. So I remember from the base game, Linway, who was the boss that we killed in Riften, is leader of a gang of high elf thieves, and this here is the cave that he and his friends operated out of. So since it was like a base for thieves, I think it's gonna have an alchemy table, or at least there's a good chance. Yes, here we go, Alchemy Lab. So we're really close to being able to unlock Experimenter. So let's make some potions just to bring our level up to 30. Few healing potions here. Quit immediately. We should still have a perk that's left over, so let's go and take Experimenter. Okay, so eating an ingredient shows us all of its effects now. So now we can make like 3 times the variety of potions. Blue mountain flowers and wheat. Combination to make quite a few healing potions. We're able to make some really high value poisons that we have no intention of using. They're just to power level our alchemy up into the 40s. And after sleeping, we're able to take the perk Crimson Haze from the alchemy tree, which makes it so our stimulants perk, which already grants us increased stamina regeneration after we take a potion, also increases our movement speed. And after making a slew of new potions, including ones that grant us resistance to fire, frost, and electricity, we're ready to return to Windhelm. Now overlooking the city is another shrine of Talos, and it comes with a nice stamina potion too. We pray here, and our favor with Talos is now up to 92%. Once we hit 100%, Talos grants us a new and powerful ability. All right, Windhelm, let's do this. Shall we lightning shield? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna take a stamina fortification potion. Let's up our health regeneration. So now that activates our stimulants ability. So now we're faster. This starts to stack with our punches to increase our movement speed further, and we are zooming. We are zooming. Oh, you do go down so easy. Nice. 3 punches, you're out. Good thing I have plenty of healing potions now. Should be okay for a bit. So I'll take you out. There we go. Oh, did not know you were there. I gotta heal. Ah! That's a big sword. And you're a bit tankier than the others. There we go. A Midas the Killer Frost. Is that the boss? What do we do about this? I am pierced through with an ice spike. I'm very cold, yes. Yes, I am. I wasn't expecting there to be someone this strong here. Storm Call. So might as well break out a Frost Resist potion too. Ah, I hate ice spike. Maybe I can knock her off? No, she hardly moved at all. Oh, and I can't. I hate ice spike. Okay, well, her health is really dropping though. Thanks to our lightning. We just gotta get up in her face and Why does she have ice all over her now? Oh, come on! Die! Die! Yes! Yes! Wait, she's still up! No, 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 no. No, you don't. No, that's not the point she fell to! Now she's healing! No, don't you dare heal! Come on! Come on! Well, what is that heal? We keep punching and her health keeps going up. Potions, I'm so cold. Tea, please. How do we kill her if she's just gonna keep healing? I do not want to be using all the potions. Her health is still keep going up. I'm done with this. This is like a soft lock. We like cannot kill her. That's absolutely crazy. Like we're gonna have to come back. Our health is under half. Our max health is under half from all the cold. Okay, we've warmed up. That was insane. How do we possibly kill her? Marked for death. I probably should have used this. She has an Atronach. Marked for death will be able to reduce her armor and gradually hurt her. Resist frost. Come on, her health's still low. What are those hits? Ah! Oh. And maybe the Atronach's hitting me. Get out of the way. Ugh. Yeah, the Atronach was hitting me, I think. Ugh, that thing is surprisingly quick. Let's do Storm Call again now. Come on, right in her face, that staggered her. Go, lightning, come on, now, hit. Hit lightning, hit, healing. Okay, there's one lightning strike. Wait, that's Atronach. There, oh, yes, that was another. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. That was insane. Wait, she was one of the Sinister Seven. She wasn't the boss of Windhelm. She was one of the bounty hunters who just happened to attack us at the same time as we were attacking. She picked a really good time to try to kill us, honestly. We had a lot of elves to contend with. All right, so what's this mask? It grants a 50% resistance to frost. Our ice magic is 33% stronger. That might apply to our punches. It's a circlet. It doesn't count as light armor. But there's a perk we can take that makes it so we don't have to wear a light armor helmet, and we can wear a circlet instead. Yeah, so all I need to do is take the perk Keen Senses, and at that point I'll be able to wear the mask. Okay, so nothing else we face here should be nearly as hard as that was. Ronlor the Fourth. What happened to Ronlor the Third? The marketplace is looking quite abandoned, except for you. Shoot some ice at him, yes. Okay, I think you're one of the last ones, but we still have to find the boss. Never mind, the boss will find us. Prism Heart Exarch Thyrak. All right. Oh, you're probably him, aren't you? Yes, you are. This is Prism Heart right here. All right, he takes a good amount of damage. That was a big hit. I like his armor. He's got, that's glass armor. We just gotta, yeah, let's be smart and just dodge his attacks as best we can. If we stay slightly away from him and like throw ice at him using our punches instead, it helps us avoid his swings. Somewhat, at least. Ow. Oh, I don't want to be wasting all the potions. Okay, I think we got him, but we just... One more foos. What was that heal? No, don't you dare heal. There we go. There we go. Now our job here is finished. Glass armor of gladiators. This is light armor. It's glass. Absorbs stamina based on level from enemies within 8 feet. This is so good for our build. What? That's crazy good armor. Absolutely taking that. So with the ruins of Windhelm now littered with Thalmor corpses, we head off on the next leg of our quest to take back Skyrim. On the way to the west, we're going to make a stop at Corvinjund, which is a ruin that's home to the Jagged Crown and used in the Civil War questline. The Ebony Dragonclaw is still here for us to use, so we can punch and shout our way through the Draugr inside, and make our way to the throne room, where we bring up our lightning shield, and then slay King Borgus to claim the Jagged Crown. Haha, now I am High King of Skyrim. And the word wall here is the first word in slow time, a shout I expect is going to be pretty useful to us. And after unlocking the Keen Senses perk, we change into our new Jack Frost mask. Then we swing by Silverdrift Lair, which also contains a word wall. Ooh, Svanna the Shadow. Now I've had this earthquake shout for a while, and I haven't tried it out yet. Ooh, up she goes. Nice, wow. But that was a long stun. There we go. Yes, that shout's pretty cool. And the word wall here teaches us the first word of the disarm shout. When we return to High Hrothgar and pray, our favor with Talos has now crossed over 100%, which unlocks a new and powerful ability. We have been promoted from a follower of Talos to a devotee of Talos, and gain the ability Dragon of the North. This makes it so that every time an enemy dies within 40 feet of us, it halves the remaining cooldown on our shout. So we'll be able to shout a lot more often in these fights against swarms of Thalmor. Between the blessings of Talos and the new enchantments on our equipment, we're really starting to rack up the bonuses. Next, we're heading to the western end of Skyrim. And over here, there aren't as many shrines of Talos, and there aren't as many word walls I want to find, so we should be able to breeze through Markarth and Solitude pretty quickly. Oh, looks like this farm is in use. I was just hoping to steal the wheat from here, but looks like we've got Thalmor to kill. Oh, that was smooth. Oh, here's the warrior. Oh wait, no, that's a bruiser. I think he is a bounty hunter. We've already killed 2 of your chiefs. I think we can handle you. Yes. No one's collecting the bounty on us. We are coming to Markarth. There are a lot of Thalmor coming out to greet us. We are so strong, we are so strong. And we're pretty quick now too, thanks to all the boost to our movement speed. What is that guy's name? Hathendalnemian, I don't know. Okay, doesn't care how long his name is, because his life is over. Thalmor, go down. So the streets here don't seem super crowded. I think we already killed most of the Thalmor. We still have a boss to find though. Thorol of Righteous Hand. Okay, let's get a bit of space here. I wonder if let's try Earthquake here. He might fall off, hopefully. Nah, okay, we'll just punch him a bunch then. Wow, there are a lot of them still. I don't know which one the boss is. Oh, someone's turned invisible. Oh, you're the boss then, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes! Is that gonna kill him? Yes! Okay, killed 2 of them, it looks like. Alright, and Thorol is down. So are the rest of them. So Markarth is now checked off our list, and it's onwards and upwards into the mountains towards Solitude. The journey is mostly uneventful, though we do grab up a bunch of alchemy ingredients on the way, and make a stop in Dragonbridge to harvest the wheat from the local farms. Now the only word wall I want to grab before making our attack on Solitude is the one located in Hag's End. This is a Forsworn lair that's also home to a Haggraven. We face her a few times as we continue up the ruin. She keeps teleporting away. But we don't really have to kill her. The main thing we're after is the word wall, which teaches the word sand. Outside of Solitude, we break our way into the warehouse of the East Empire Company. Now everything in this warehouse is free for us to take. And strangely enough, this place contains a couple stockpiles of useful items, namely troll fat, healing potions, and enough cheese to get even a dragon constipated. Then it's time to bring the wrath of Talos down upon the elves who've taken over Solitude. So now with the new ability Talos has granted us, our shout cooldowns should end significantly faster, as long as we keep killing elves. Now most of the Thalmor here don't give us too much trouble, but once we make it into Solitude, well, that's a different story. Okay, we got quite a few crowding around the marketplace, it looks like. Let's try slow time. Oh, yes. Oh, that felt so sweet. All right, slow time is good, as I expected. I think slow time is going to be especially effective against archers, because we can just charge up in their faces. Oh, this is another of the Sinister Seven! Flidays the North Wind. Earthquake? Yes! Now we land a bunch of punches. Okay, so her level's super high, but I feel like she's not as bad as the others. We almost got her already! Oh, no, don't you dare. Yes! Wow, we totally handled her without much issue. Let's head up to the castle. Commander of Ruin. It's Elven Won. She's the Thalmor ambassador whose party you crashed in the main quest. All right, let's go and bring out the potions. I'm going to increase our health, and I'm going to try turning invisible. I have this potion. I might as well use it. And so taking potions also increases our movement speed. All right, these warriors look real tough. See if we can burst this one down real quick. Yes, okay, all right. So Elven Won is a mage. Let's focus on Elven Won now, because that threw back the soldier. All right, our shout cooldown should be back up pretty soon. All right, it's back, it's back. What is that flame cloak? Okay, okay. We got her thrown down with Earthquake. Oh, she got up so fast. Let's just focus on her. Let's just burst. Nope, wow. Oh, do I have enough potions for this? Oh, ah. Okay. Boy, that swing, that was good. She was tearing through our health there. All right, we've done a ton of damage to her, though. Elite bodyguard. Wow, you're tanky. Oh, she keeps... Her aim is amazing. All right, slow time. Let's quickly take her down before she can hit us again. Yes. Let's take a potion of shock resistance and a fire resistance potion. She has both. Oh, she's turned around. Yes, we briefly managed to lose her. Okay, we got her down for a bit now. Yes, that's it. Woo! Elven Won is dead. The Thalmor ambassador. Oh, this necklace. This could be good. It regenerates health. So in addition to conquering over half the holds of Skyrim, we've now killed 3 of the bounty hunters known as the Sinister Seven. So the remaining hunters are going to focus on us even harder now. I'm increasing the frequency of hunter spawns and increasing the chance of multiple hunters spawning and attacking us at once. From Solitude, our next stop is at the Highgate Ruins to find another important word wall. It's the second word in the Stormcall shout, but it's guarded by the Dragon Priest, Vokun, who is way above our level. He's level 50! Yeah, the fireballs are gonna hurt. Let's take a fire resist potion. Okay, he should be pretty frail though, Dragon Priests are. So Mark for Death is up. Swing a little bit to him. I want to Earthquake him when my shout cooldown is back up. Earthquake. Punches. Okay, yeah, we do a lot of damage with our punches. Oh, should we just stay up on him? Oh, okay, yeah, I think so. I think I can tank this. I think I can tank a few more casts. We have a few potions. Oh, no, no, come back, come back. Yes, we got him. All right. Okay, he wasn't as bad as it looked. Wrath. It's word number 2 for Stormcall. Ah, this is the scroll that we need to take to Anska. I don't think Anska's around anymore, game. Outside of Morthal is a cave that's home to Movarth the Vampire. Thankfully, the Thalmor have dealt with Movarth already, and we are now free to use his cave as a base. It comes with an alchemy table and a bedroll. And as we level up to 24, we're able to take the Physician perk, increasing the strength of all our healing potions that we make by 50%. And over in the speech tree, we can take the Windborn perk, which gives a boost to our attack damage and our movement speed after we shout. So all these perks are really coming together, making us run fast and punch hard. So with a prayer to Talos, it's time to take our vengeance on the Thalmor, this time in Morthal. You have got a big club, dude. That's definitely our boss here. Hopefully he's... Oh, Earthquake didn't do anything! I was gonna say, like, hopefully he's fragile since he has a massive club, but he resisted Earthquake? Okay, that's not good. Maybe we can just kill him at range? to stay a couple of feet in front of him and throw ice at him like we're able to do to most of these guys. So many options. Stormcall? Like, the lightning from Stormcall should hurt him plenty. I really don't want to get hit by that. Massive club. Oh, run. What? That took out almost all my health. This guy's insane. No wonder he's feral. This guy has like giant blood or something. He's crazy. Okay, let's take out the rest of like the mages over here so they aren't a problem too. Having our movement speed high is great. Come on, you're dead. I don't know where the guy with the club is. Looks like the skies are clearing again. Quit levitating. Oh, there. Okay, you're dead. I think it's all of them except the boss. If we use slow time, we should be able to avoid his attack and lay a few more good hits on him. Oh, he healed. Back. Oh, he's gonna snow. This makes it so... I wasted so much time there. Come on. Okay. No. Okay, we got past that one. Oh, okay. I feel like that was a close one. He just could, like, turn invisible too. The movesets some of these guys have are super cool. Okay, I have Splinter Twins. This is a shout I haven't used yet. It makes an illusion of an enemy to attack them. Come on. Like, this makes a lot of sense to me because we know this guy's attack is huge. So, oh yeah, okay, our illusion just took out a really good chunk of his health. Yeah, okay, that was pretty effective. Ah, get out of the way! No, he's not close to me. Okay, once our shout charge comes up again. Oh, it's freezing cold. This water's freezing cold. I have to get out. We've lost a good chunk of our max health. Let's drink tea to warm up. I need to brew more tea after this. Let's give it another try, Splinter Twins. Run past him. Let his oh, he followed us. No, I want you to fight your illusion, sir. Come on, come on. Go, illusion, go! Come on, yes! Yes! Okay, he's defeated. Morthal is ours. So with only 3 holds remaining, it's off to Dawnstar. It's really cold up here in these parts of Skyrim, and although our armor is really high quality, it's not that great at keeping in the warmth. So it might be to our benefit if we try to breeze through this hold as quickly as possible, especially since I haven't come across another cooking pot lately. So we're still flat out of tea. Dawnstar's right here. Let's climb down the mountains and see what we're up against. Let's bring out our slow time. Glacial Sovereign Lyrianth. Okay, she's the boss here. Oh, I think that's her with the Frost Cloak. So we'll definitely take a Resist Frost Potion. That seems obvious. Though I'm guessing she also has resistance to ice, or immunity to ice. So we might have trouble hurting her with our punches. Let's shout here. Okay. Hopefully she won't be immune to the ice portion of our punches. Looks like it's still pretty good. Ouch. Okay, that was a big hit though. Healing Potion. I need to get some space. So it looked like her Frost Cloak also makes us colder, which reduces our max health. All right, there are more dudes up there. I might have to go around. Hello. 2 hits, nice. Oh, that was a weird animation you needed there. Oh, is that Lyrianth again? Okay, we don't want to get into her Frost Cloak if we don't have, oh, it's gone maybe? I just don't want to get too much cold from just being close to her. All right, looks like she's dropped the Ice Cloak for now. Let's use Earthquake, my absolute favorite shout that we have. So she is down. Let's get in the punches. Just a little bit of health left. No, don't hit me. Oh, yes, there we go. I think we broke her out of her hit. All right, and that's the boss cleared. Only 2 holds left to go. But it turns out the true battle in Dawnstar is still yet to come. There are still some Thalmor hanging around who we want to deal with, and they aren't especially strong. But a large group of bounty hunters decide that now is a great time to turn up and join the fray, assisting the Thalmor in killing us. No. Oh, the water's probably freezing. I can't stay in here long. Oh, this is bad. Storm call, we're breaking it all out now. This is the actual like finale of the fight here. Oh, there's so many of them. So it'd be like 4 bounty hunters plus the rest of the elves. Come on. At least a lot of them are melee, it seems like. Let's Unyielding Storm just to get my shout recharged immediately. Okay, you're down. We don't care. Storm Call is still striking them. It's very good. It's cleaning up. Storm Call is so strong. Wow, that was a big hit. What even just happened? Okay, we got Bruiser down. I think our Stormcall's probably over at this point, but it looks like there are only a few left. Someone... Bah! These invisible hunters! There you are. There's fireballs at me. No, go down. Stay down. I think I can fit a heal in here. You're just a Thalmor, which... I say that. The Thalmor are not even the hard part here. Wow! That was intense. Next we return to High Hrothgar, and we now have quite a few dragon souls to spend. And then after meditating again, we learn the first word for quite a few new shouts. There's so much cool stuff here, and I'm still missing a lot of words. Like here on Earthquake, I would love to figure out like what Earthquake 3 is. So I decide that before we face the last 2 holds of the run, I want to spend some more time hunting after word walls and Talos shrines, and really unlock more of the full shouting potential this character has. This guy's crazy! Level 40! Skirmisher's Potion. Let's use that. And then yeah, as long as we can throw ice at him and then back out of his attacks, we might be okay? This is the hardest Draugr that we have faced though. Or at least the tankiest Draugr. Wow! Ooh. That's one of the Sinister Seven! She's found us. Nandi, the steady tide. Well, is she steady enough to withstand our earthquake? No, she is not. Okay, we just need to keep kiting her around. Let's make sure she never hits us so I never have to find out how strong she is. Like, our speed is so high now that we can just avoid her attacks for the most part, as long as we time it right. Come on, and we're stealing her stamina because of our gladiator armor. Yes, no hit. That was hitless. Here's a word for Kind's Peace. Which word is this? Word for Elemental Fury. And who do we have here? You are a word in Whirlwind Sprint. Oh, here he is. Here is Volsung the Dragon Priest. And just like the last one, he should be pretty fragile. Oh, you've got an Atronach. Let's not get hit by that thing too much. Let me use our Lightning Shield again. I guess this Atronach's not too bad, actually. But let's take a potion just to be safe. Great, it's another Dragon Priest. With our training montage concluded, we've now gained 3 new level ups, and have achieved 100 in the light armor skill tree. This lets us take the perk Breaking Waves, which gives our punches a 15% chance of a critical strike, or if we're affected by the Ward Answer perk, all our punches are crits. So to get the most out of this ability, we also need to get the Ward Answer perk, which gives us 20% extra attack damage and crit damage, but the effect is lost for 6 seconds after we're hit by an attack or a spell, so we need to keep on avoiding attacks in order to get the bonuses. And of course, from all the word walls that we found, we now know a bunch of new words that we can unlock using the dragon souls that we absorbed from the Talos shrines. So we definitely want the third word of slow time, and it's going to take the word for hand and the word for run, since both of those logically fit our build. And with one final round of meditation at the Shrine to Kine, we now have learned a vast array of shouts, giving us a lot of options in combat. So here are the highlights. We now know all 3 words in Earthquake, Force, Sand, and Eternity. And we also have the first word in the new Iceborne shout, which channels the power of ice into our fists, giving us a powerful but very brief boost to our damage. And we now have the second word of Stormcall. The third word is locked in Skuldafn, near the end of the main quest line, so we won't be getting it in this run. So now into Whiterun, our second to last hold on this journey to take back Skyrim from the Thalmor. So let's get out Earthquake. I want to try Earthquake 3. Use all 3 words of the shout. It turned him to stone. Oh, I can't hurt him though. So they can't move. But we also can't hurt them. Okay. I'm not sure I like that. Oh, he's back. Okay. So that's like the ultimate crowd control, I guess, though. Crit strike. So how about if we use 2 words? Oh, it causes a continuous earthquake. Okay. Look at all these crit strikes that we're getting now, too. With our new perks, as long as we avoid attacks, which I just failed to do, all of our hits are crits. So, the Breaking Waves criticals do 40% of our current stamina. No wonder we're like killing everything in one hit if we crit. That's like 120 points of extra damage. Get off my city. All right, elves, bring it on. Let's break out Earthquake again. Once my shout's recharged at least. I guess spells break our critical strike perk too. So we have to dodge attacks and spells. Wow, they cannot stand up. That's really strong. I think Earthquake 2 is one of our strongest abilities now. But I'm guessing the boss will be up there someplace. Closer to Dragon's Reach. Hello. We crit her with Earthquake! So our shouts crit 2 now. Alright, let's make our way up. That was cool, she had a backflip. High Executioner! Calyx. Alright, Calyx. Where are you? Oh, that's probably him. Yep. Oh, we did a lot of damage to him though. Cool. I do want to dodge those attacks. I don't know how strong he is with that axe of his. Alright, let's do it, Storm Cole! Yes, crit strike! Oh, annihilated! He didn't stand a chance! Alright, so let's just do the cleanup now. But just like in Dawnstar, it turns out the fight isn't quite over yet. Okay, we got a couple bounty hunters now on us. These guys choose to attack us at cities a lot. Okay, that mage could really be trouble back there. Wow, I got a potion, I guess. I mean, this bruiser, of course, is going to be majorly tanky, like usual. These bruisers are always tough. So let's break out a shatter sphere here. Nice! That is strong. Oh, it immune to Earthquake, or I might have just missed. Oh, now we're gonna be cold. Oh no! That's one of the Sinister Seven, isn't it? This might be... What was that? That was a dragon breath! Laden the volcano. Alright, let's just do Earthquake. I don't want him to move. Okay, now we just pulverize him. I guess we're getting hit by Flame Cloak though, too. Come on. No, come back here, come back here. Yes! Wow. His dragon breath almost just killed us in one hit though. I guess his mask was letting him do that? That's insane. So it's almost time to bring the fight to Winterhold, where we'll face the strongest boss of the Thalmor in Skyrim. But first we need to restock our potion supply and earn our final level up of the run. The last perk that we're going to take is a really strong one. It's called Force Redoubled, and it makes it so every time that we shout, there's a 25% chance it'll reduce the cooldown to only 3 seconds. We say a prayer to Talos, and our favor with him is now bringing up our bonus to 37% on our attacks against the Thalmor. So that's huge. With our potions made and our tea brewed, it's time to approach the final confrontation. Alright elves, bring it on. Let's break out the Earthquake. To start things off here, you're pretty strong, but so are we. There we go, that was a crit. Now you over here, you're not very high level, but if I could hit you, there we go. Okay, we got him. You're down. Let's heal up here. Oh, you're still up, just barely. There we go. So we need to take a potion, so our stimulants effect will activate. Time for some annihilation. Yes. Although I don't think I actually hit too many of them, but... So these are mostly just the peasants, it looks like. Let's use Frost Breath. I haven't used that. Take this. Okay. Oh, we just like split her colon or something. No hiding. No hiding in the back alley here. No elf left alive. That's our policy here. the policy of Talos. Oh, he definitely has a concussion after that one. I mean, he's dead, but if he weren't, he definitely have a concussion. So I think we've cleared out the town. However, the true base of the Thalmor here in Winterhold and for all of Skyrim appears to be up at their college. Here we go. Let's go in with slow time. There he is. It's Ancano the Archmage. He's level 50. That's real high. Okay, we need to deal with as many of like the minions as possible. So Ancano is in the back, it looks like. Because I'm guessing that is what that spell that hurt us. Fireballs, fireballs. Okay, we need to get out of his eye of sight, his line of sight. All right, let's do the earthquake on the bridge here. Nice. Okay, like these guys are pretty strong too, honestly. Like the one who is behind us is like level 20 or so. So yeah, she's pretty strong. It looked like he had fire and he had lightning. Which actually we should go in and take our potions. Because I have a bunch of potions to help with those. So let's use a resistance to fire potion, and frost, and magic, and lightning. Let's just use all these. Yes, okay. You're down. Oh, okay, there's Ancano. Let's try Fusroda-ing him off the bridge. What's that? Is he down? Okay, he's down, but he summoned something too. Come on. Oh, why is he so tanky? That's all we did with those punches? Oh, bow. Okay, he two-shots us. So he killed us in 2 hits, and it looks like we're gonna have to punch him like 20 times or something? I don't think the math is adding up here. This guy's gonna be immune to ice. And if we get too close to the Atronach, he makes us cold. All right, I don't like ice Atronachs. Let's use Unyielding Storm, because I need to be able to shout again. That was like 3 firebolts. Those are the novices. Those are the novices. Our classmates, or would be our classmates if the Thalmor hadn't killed everyone. So I'm kind of like reanimated them. Jazargo, take this. She's really tanky too. Wow, I'm gonna earthquake all of them. Hope that hits. Okay, we got all of them down. Come on, focus on Ancano. Oh, we got the crit, we got the crit! That was so big. There was so much damage. No, he healed! Ah! Okay, that was pretty close. Okay, so if Ancano's in the back there, we got our potions, get our stimulants going, and resist frost and fire. Extra health. Break it all out. Let's go. Ow. Okay, let's try to quake a bunch of them. Leave them down here. No, they only hit 1. Okay, our Stormcall is still putting in a lot of work, though. Okay, good, good, good. No, I don't need a kill cam. I'm in the middle of something. Okay, Ancano might be the only one left. So he summons the novices, I think. So he's not really alone. Okay, come on. Yep, there they are. That's his summoning effect on them, I think. All right. Oh, wow! Come on, we gotta do more to him in the chances that we have. Come on. Grelina, don't kill me. We gotta break out some more healing potions. Good thing I have a lot. Oh, that Atronach again. He has so many helpers. I guess it's Unyielding Storm to get my shout back. And we need to knock him over again with Earthquake. Maybe if we knock him down and then land a series of punches again, that'll be enough. Let's quake him. Oh, he's got a lightning cloak on now too. Ah! Ugh. We might have him if I keep healing. No, he's back up already. Come on. No, he healed. Let's hide again. How much can he heal though? That's a problem. Oh no, what hit me? Attempt number 3. All right, Ancano, you're down. We need to punch him a ton of times. Okay, that was pretty good combo there. Unyielding Storm, healing potions again. We have to get in there again, but wow, every time I get hit, it's just I have to potion again. Okay, Earthquake. I think this is our best chance. Come on, go, go. Do more damage, punches, come on, come on. Yeah, that was a crit, we got the crit. Yes, yes, that's it. Wow, that was a good crit. GG, Talos haters. And so the Thalmor have been defeated, and Skyrim is now free. But just because we've won doesn't mean that all is well in Skyrim. We can't bring the dead back to life. We can't undo the terrible crimes of the elves. And High Hrothgar, so empty and lonely, will never truly feel like home. Perhaps it's best to live out our days as a simple hermit, enjoying what's left of the natural beauty of Skyrim and all the resources it can provide us. Or is there still some hope for civilization? Could there be other survivors out there? Rogues and hermits hidden away so well that neither we nor the Thalmor could find them. Now it's up to us to continue the legacy of Skyrim. And I think I know just how to do it. There's a famous saying I've heard after all, and I think you've probably heard it too. If you build it, they will come.